Good morning. I look like garbage. It's fine. Kiddo's dressed, ready for school. Today is also her birthday. We're supposed to go out later on when she gets home from school. I said, before I wash my face or whatever, let me put this wig on and then, hop in the shower. Usually do it the other way around, but I want the wig to already be laid. Now, as you can see, this is the red orange hair that I already debudded. That's how you say the word debudded? Posted on my Instagram. This color is just looking so cute. I mean, look at that. It's not even laid yet. Check out my link tree. It's on there. I love it. Oh my God. Right? So, I don't have the hot comb in here, do I? No, I don't. So, today's kiddo's birthday. Don't ask me how my phone was on airplane mode. I didn't do that. I did not. So I wake up. I was already up, to be honest. And then I said, I'm not ready to get up yet. I don't even hear the alarm. And then I have the blackout curtains back on the curtains are back up because it had fallen down and I just never put it back up. I just had the blinds try to do majority of the work. Now, mind you, yes, this is not how you properly install your wig. I'm just being lazy today since everything is already in place the way it should be. So I'm like, let me just spray it down. Right? So blackout curtains are back up. So it was a little hard to tell if it was truly daytime because the room was dark. Well, every other morning with only the blinds, yes, the light was seeping through. And as such, you know what, this morning, you know that it's morning. The light is out. Lights up. Let me swoosh in right here. You can tell I'm being lazy today. I'm not doing any of my regular stuff. If it causes the hair to be installed messily, I accept full responsibility. I'm the one out here not doing anything that I normally do or would do or you're supposed to do when you're installing your wig. I have my blow dryer in here. See what I'm using? Ghetto. Right? But while we're doing all this, let me wash my face so you don't have to keep looking at this nasty thing and be like, oh my God, girl, wash your face. Your face is dirty. I know, we're gonna get into it. And I'm gonna talk to you while I get into it. So, because I've been washing my face in the shower, everything was being kept in the shower. Let me try to position this. Hopefully you can still see me. All right. So the soap that I've been using is the Neutrogena Acne Bar. This is not sponsored, by the way. The soap I'm using is the Neutrogena Acne Bar, and then I use their moisturizer, and then I use the CeraVe vitamin C serum. Why? Because the CeraVe is the one that was in stock. I was gonna buy one brand of everything, and when I went to the store, they didn't have everything I wanted. So I got the Acne Bar, I got this moisturizer, and then I have this. Don't mind the tube because I already have a new one, but there's still product coming out. I squeeze it, product still coming out, so I'm not gonna toss it yet. That means there's still product in there. I'm not gonna waste it. But I already have a new one, so don't tell me I need to replace it. I know, I already did. But I'm not gonna open it until I finish this one. So, back to my phone being on Do Not Disturb. I wake up to a missed call from my child's dad. So I figured more than likely, he's calling to tell her happy birthday. So I go get the phone. I send her for the phone that I let her use to talk to her cousin and whichever family members that she wants to call. Because you're not about to be hogging my phone all the time. So I send her for that phone and I call him. He picks up hello. I immediately hand her the phone. She wasn't in the mood to talk to him, but that's not your choice. You don't talk to this man ever. It's your birthday. At least let him tell you happy birthday. She's 7 now, by the way, right? So she's talking to him. She's like, happy birthday. How are you doing? And then goes into talking about the fact that you have a little sister now. This is your little sister. Her name is so-and-so. And they're having a little conversation, right? I'm not paying them any mind. It doesn't really matter. And out of the blue, my daughter asked, why are you always fighting with your mom? He's like, what did you say? And she asked again. So he said, what are you talking about? She says, never mind, forget about it. It's not important. Forget about it. Never mind, never mind. And he's like, no, repeat what you said. What did you say? So then she finally says, why are you always fighting with my mom? And then she goes on to say, in Jamaica, you were pulling on me and you were hitting my mom. And then he says, because your mom attacked me. She attacked me first. Ask her. So then she tries to give me the phone. She's asking me like, did you attack him first? I said, no. Did you see me attack him? No. Okay. So then he wants to say, as usual, stop poisoning my child's mind against me. Stop poisoning my child's mind against me. You know you attacked me first. So I said, listen, just talk to the child so that she can go and get ready for school. He's starting to argue. I hung up the phone. Because I'm not arguing with you. I hung up. My daughter is like, why did you hang up? I said, let's go get ready for school. I'm going to send him a message. I said, okay, send him a message. So then she's talking about some girl that's bullying her. Which is news to me because the only girl you said you had issues with, I already spoke to that mom. That situation got fixed and that girl is no longer going to school, to the school. They were already in the process of moving, so you no longer have to deal with any issues with you two fighting over stupid things. What I really think were stupid things because they kind of were, but you know, it's kids. They were fighting over who had a cuter sister and who had a cuter dog. And then they were also fighting initially over the puppet because the child had taken the puppet or my kiddo gave her the puppet and then she wanted it back and the kid didn't want to give it back. And then the mom was like, oh, she said that she gave it to her, she could keep it. But you know how kids are. They give it, they want it back, they give it. So she finally did get the puppet back. But she's talking about some girl, but then she goes on to say that the girl no longer comes to the school. Because I thought she was talking about the same person, but then she mentioned a different name. So I'm like, okay. So he sends back a voice note saying, I am not there, there's nothing I can do. You have to tell your mom. So I told her to tell him if she's no longer coming to the school, tell him that she's no longer coming to the school. So she sends him another voice note to say the child is no longer going to that school. They go to a different school now. Now, if you can see me washing my face, you can tell that I wash my face so funny because I'm trying not to be rubbing on my lashes. Because you know when you're washing your face, you're used to just now you have to go around the lashes, right? And so this is what my face looks like when it's washed. That's why I like the soap, because I just like how smooth and cool it looks. Yeah. And we're just going to go ahead and apply. When last did we exfoliate? I think I exfoliated sometime last week. But I'm gonna do that again right now. Normally you do this the other way around, but hey, I can do whatever the hell I want. I am not a beauty guru. I am just showing you how I normally wash my face. Sometimes I exfoliate first, then wash. Other times I just do it whenever I remember. So like right now, I just remembered, so I'm exfoliating right now. So he is sending messages saying, you tased me. Yes, I did tase you. But also what my child says is correct. And they love, when I say they, I mean him and his side of the family, love to turn my child against me. They've been doing it for a very long time. Even when they barely even had access to the child because they didn't want to go and see her. We are the ones who are supposed to take her to see them. And then when they did come, they would be all rude and disrespectful. So it's like, yeah, no, you're not coming in our house with that. Right? So, my child has said to me plenty of times, why did you abandon me? You just left me and never came back. And plenty of times I've heard them say to her, meaning him and his family members, talk about how, oh, she doesn't want anything to do with you. She just left you here. She doesn't want you. And they would laugh. And I don't find that stuff funny. And as such, I wouldn't say anything. Because I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to argue with you. I just know that she's in my care. And you try to say that garbage. I won. It's my phone. I can hang up. I'm not going to argue with you. Get upset, rising my blood pressure for what? So you can get a rise out of me? All these years, I've seen that you guys, this is the garbage that you do. You guys are a bunch of narcissists. And you guys are two-faced. And you will say whatever you need to say. So one, get a reaction. And two, to get your way. Right? I am using this. Oh, here's the other one. I was gonna open it, but I found the other one. I was like, I know I have it. They're going to say whatever they need to say to get a rise out of you. And I'm not going to give that to you. I'm not going to give that to you. I have learned somewhat to control myself. Everything does not need a reaction. Yes, I won't always be able to control myself because I'm human. I'm going to snap. But then a lot of times I catch myself and I can easily calm down and be like, hold on, sorry. You're giving them what they want. You were getting upset. You just got upset and you snapped. Take a breath. Go back to your level tone and ask again, what do you want? What's going on? And if they still cannot hear you and answer your question or give a response and they just want to keep arguing about some foolishness that is irrelevant, this is where you remove yourself from the situation. Because he's going to be talking about the fact that, oh, you tased me. But you're not going to talk about the fact that I already left the school. I went to pick up my child. We talked to the principal. We already had our arguments or whatever. We talked to the principal. You gave me the child. I left. You had the principal call me back to the school saying, oh, you needed to give me something. The moment I get back, I'm getting a warning. Somebody's looking out for you. Be careful. I should have just left at that point. But I'm like, no, I'm fine. The principal is the one who called me. That's why I'm back here. I'm going to the principal's office. He stops me. No, I'm the one who called you. I'm like, why? I need to give you something. What? You need to come to my mom's house. Why? I need to give you something. What? I need to give you some things. What? Still can't tell you what. Where is your car? Who drove? I drove. What is it? We need to go to the mom's house. I'm like, all right, go. You go in your car. I'm going to go in my car. I know where the house is. Already arguing, don't want to do that. I go to my car. I close the door. He comes. He's trying to get into our car, telling us to open the door. Open the door. He needs to see his child. He needs to see his child. I'm like, she's right here. I bring down the window. I'm like, she's right here. So what you're saying? I'm let's go. He doesn't want to do that. He keeps talking about we need to open the door. We need to open the door. We need to open the door. I'm like, no, we're not opening the door. So what you're saying? I'm let's go. He puts his hand through the driver's door, opens our door, and starts pulling on my child, right? And I'm telling him, no, stop pulling her. I'll pull her closer to me. And I'm like, stop doing that. Get in your car and let's go. He said, we're going to your mom's house. Let's go to your mom's house. He continues to pull her, dragging her. So I said, if you keep doing that, I have a taser. I will tase you. He goes on, if you think you're bad, tase me. And he continues to pull and yank at the child hard. So I tased his hand and tell him to let her go. So that's when everything starts now. He's like, oh, you really tased me. I already told you I was going to kill you, I'm going to fuck you up. So then he starts hitting me in my head, my neck, whatever, pressing me into her and just hitting me. Then he drags her out the car, throws her in his car, and speeds off. I tell my friend who is in the front seats to call the police, and I went to the principal's office pissed off because you call me here just for this guy to be out here attacking me, right? So then he comes back and he's trying to fight me in the principal's office, talking about, oh, I told you I would kill you, I came back to kill you, whatever. But you're not remembering all of that. You're just talking about, I attacked you. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Because the principal sees you trying to attack me. He sees you lunging at me. They saw you trying to get into our car. You're the one, you're the aggressor, but you keep telling me that I'm the aggressor. And you keep trying to tell my child that I'm the aggressor. And I filed my police reports, multiple at that, for the death threats and for the attack. What have you done? Try to brush it off and say, oh, that is over, that is nothing. It's over, it is nothing. And then you go on to talk about, oh, she just came at me and waved a taser at me and tased me. You didn't know about the taser until I kept pulling on her, and then I tased you with it until it let her go, because at this point she's starting to cry, right? And whenever she brings that up, exactly what happened, exactly what she sees, what I just said without me saying anything, it's like every few months, she asks about it and say exactly what it is that I just said and what she saw, which is what happened, but he wants to tell a completely different story. But either way, the bus, it's time for us to go get her on the bus. My face is washed. I'm just gonna take her over to the bus stop and then come back and see if using this is a good idea with doing this kind of video, because every time I move, it's gonna be moving, or if I should just not do it. Because it's not like this video can be just well, technically it can, but I don't want to refilm everything. So, we're back. Kiddos off at school, we done showered. We already filmed us washing our face and exfoliating. The exfoliator I used today was just a little thing that I picked up off of Walmart. And it works. It's getting the dead skin off. It's working. And then the soap I've been using is the Neutrogena Acne Bar. It's been working nice for me. Like, even the little pimple I had on, when was it there? Last week? You shouldn't be popping them, but I did pop it. I didn't want to be looking at it. You can't even see, look at that. Ooh, the mirror is showing everything that is on my counter. I'm gonna have to blur that out. Ugh. You seen the hairspray, the soap, the Ether styling gel, everything. Don't do me like that, camera. Don't do me like that. Let's see if we can make it go a little bit higher. Don't do that. Everybody don't need to see that. But anyway, let's get into moisturizing. So what I've been using is the CeraVe, if that's how you pronounce it. If not, I apologize. But I call it the CeraVe because I don't think it's the CeraVe. CeraVe Vitamin C Serum. Yes, I already have a new one, so don't be talking about, girl, you need to get a new one. I have a new one. But look at this. You see, every time I squeeze this tube, product comes out. So you know what that means? I don't need to open the new one yet. Because I see the tube, it looks all squeezed up, but every time I squeeze it, you see our product come out, right? We're gonna use up every little drop. We're not wasting none of it. None of it is getting wasted today. No, it's not. No, it's not. And you might be looking at my hands and be like, girl, your hands are ashy. Please be reminded, we just showered. We getting ready. We gonna get to that. We're gonna lotion our hands, but let us do the face first. And then we gonna get to that. I don't even know why I do this. I think all these years of me watching beauty gurus and stuff on YouTube, you know, when YouTube was coming up, because should I be saying my age? I'm 27. So you know all those back in the time of Tyler Oakley, Zoe Graceffa, Zoe, Prank versus Prank, that era of YouTube and all those beauty gurus back then. I think I saw them would do a little dab here, a little dab here, a little dab. And I think that's where I got it from. And it's just been programmed in me to just be like, oop, a dab here and a dab here, and you more rub it in, do circular motions, do it, what is it, clockwise? Look here, I just rub it in my face. Wrinkles are gonna come. There is nothing you can do about that aside from Botox, drink water, and plastic surgery. All you can do is moisturize your skin to help keeping it, you know, hydrated and not cause excess wrinkles from the dry skin and your skin just kind of creaking in and crumbling and folding in, and then, you know, that causes the excess wrinkles. Not much you can do. It's gonna be genetics and it's gonna be hygiene and skincare. Right? So we done showered. Let's take this off, see what we're looking like. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. We didn't even really do nothing to the edges because, like I said, the edges was already there. I just kind of sprayed it. Well, not kind of, I did just spray it. So a part of me today wanted curls. Let me just brush it out so you see. That's why I didn't want to do a whole bunch of it, because I'm like, it already retained the baby hair the way that it was laid last time. So that's why you just saw me spray it and just kind of pressed it down, because I'm like, it's gonna stick, it's gonna stay, right? When you condition the hair to do something, it usually just continues to do that same thing. Look at that, we're practically done already. We just need to kind of press this down a little bit because, you know, it's pushed up a little bit, but aside from that, nah. I think I'm gonna kind of curl up the front a little bit. So let me add some heat protectant. When I tell you, my friend has been telling me forever, I think I even said it in the install video that is not live yet, but it's already edited and posted, because I've had this hair for like a month now. And there is one time I was on TikTok in it, but I didn't want to show it to you guys because I had just filmed another hair video and I didn't want to take attention from that video to show how beautiful this one looked, because you needed to marvel at how beautiful that other hair looked too. Because I was just like, okay, let's put this on. When I put it on, I was like, ooh, you see how it just melts into my head, you see that? I was blown away. I was astonished. And then look at what happens. You see, I sprayed the heat protectant on it and it becomes this brighter. Look at that. Oh my God. I hadn't even applied the heat to it yet. And you already see that this side that was kind of puffy has already gone down. Now, mind you, I don't identify as a beauty guru. I don't. I am just someone who wears wigs, and I've decided, listen, I'm gonna get on my Zoom. If you look at my older YouTube videos that I still have up, there are some of my videos that I did take down or put in private because I'm like, this was just a random video. It's not really telling you anything important. It's not really showing you anything important. It was just a little thing that I posted. So some of those I took them down. But for the ones that are kind of okay, I'm trying to stay within the beauty and lifestyle niche because I've already been doing beauty stuff. I use beauty stuff on a daily basis. If you pay attention to my videos, yes, a lot of them are 2 years old. I was off of YouTube for quite some time. And if you look at my nail page, you'll realize that the gap in between me being gone from my personal YouTube was now focused mainly on my nail page. I was focusing more in there. I was in nail school. I had a lot going on in my personal life. I had gone to Jamaica. I was starting out stuff for my kiddo. But you'll see that for that gap where I kind of fell off on that, there's stuff over on my nail page. You can check that out if you're interested in nail content and want to see when I do nail designs. Whether they're a hit or a miss, I post them on YouTube. Only hits make it to Instagram because I'm like, I want to put my best foot forward on Instagram. I don't want you looking at some ugly ass nails on my Instagram and talking about, oh my gosh, these are so ugly, this is not done properly. I know, that's why it's not on Instagram, but I put it on YouTube. Like last night I did a nail. The design and everything was nice. The top coat was kind of clumpy. I think at some point in time it may have been too close to the light, so there are some clumps in it. And I tried to wipe off the brush to get some of the excess clumps and stuff off of the brush, but unfortunately, look at that just coming out so cute. Oh my god. And me getting it all flat. Lord have mercy. Right? So it still had a little bit of the chunks in the nail. And you know, people gonna be like, oh, these are so bumpy. If I saw someone with nails like these, I know not to talk to them. So I commented, thank you for watching. The top coat was a little bit clumpy. I wouldn't use it on a client. I wouldn't use it on a client. Ow, Jesus, ow, ooh. Do I really want to add some curls? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, let me put this on my finger because we know if we put it on the dang hair, we gonna make a freaking, if we try to spray it in the hair, we gonna make a mess. But to pick up from our earlier conversation when I was doing my face routine about the fact that my kid, if I decide to use that clip, or if I decide to use the audio, about the fact that I missed a call from my kiddo's dad and I called him back because I know it's her birthday. You're obviously calling to tell her happy birthday. She didn't want to talk to you in the first place. She never wants to talk to him. Hell, my mom said that she was gonna call him because she hasn't spoken to him in a long time. My mom told my daughter that she's gonna add him to the call. And my daughter said, if you add him, I'm hanging up. And she legit hung up. My mom, I don't even know if my mom had the chance to call, but she saw someone getting added to the call and she hung up. So I really went back and I'm like, I heard her say it, but I didn't think she was serious. So I think I came back out to do something and I asked her if she was finished with the phone. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, so you finished talking? She's like, yeah. So I called my mom back. I'm like, did she really hang up the phone or were you guys done talking? My mom said she hung up. She actually hung up. So I said, well, I called you back. If you want to try to add him to the call right now, you can call him. She's like, no, she obviously doesn't want to talk to him, so I'm not going to call him. And I said, okay. And I took my phone and I went about my way. I'm going to add some curls up in the front. I want a little bit of curl. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. The curling iron should be hot. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't feeling no heat just now, so that's why you saw me do that. I did burn my hand a little bit. That was stupid. So anyway, so she talking to her dad. Conversation looked like it's going good. But I realized every time she talked to him, she always asked him, from time to time, she always brings it up. Why are you always fighting with my mom? And he'll always say, your mom attacked me. And my daughter, who is 7 now, today, will always say the same exact, like she will tell you what happened. She's like, you opened the door and you started pulling me. And then you attacked my mom. Which is true. You opened our car door, or he opened our car door and was pulling at her, and I kept telling him, like, dude, stop doing that. Get in your car. You said we're supposed to go to your mom's house for whatever freaking reason. I know where the address is. Go in your car. We're not going in your car. Get in your car and we're gonna go over there with you. Start driving. Nah, he opens her door and he's yanking at her, pulling her. So I said, you need to stop that. I have a taser, I will use it. And then when I tased his hand so he can stop pulling her, that's when he got mad, be like, oh, you really tased me, and started attacking me, talking about, oh, I only hit you at a reflex. No, you didn't. You pushed me down into her and into the seat and was just hitting me. And then you grabbed her, threw her in his car, and drove off. So I went to the principal, directly back to the principal's office to be like, he just attacked me outside. You called me back here just for me to get attacked. I was already gone, and I only came back because you're the one who called me. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. He said he had something to give you. And then he comes into the principal's office trying to fight me. Then he's going outside. Oh my God, I only hit her one time. I only hit her out of reflex. I've never hit a woman. Right. Whatever you say. I only hit her one time. Going out there causing a commotion, talking about, oh, he was just defending himself. But he's in here, in the principal's office, actively lounging at me, trying to attack me, trying to fight me, talking about, oh, I told you I was going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. But you're telling everybody outside a different story, right? How does that make any dang sense? You keep giving contradicting information. I only hit her out of reflex. Yet still you in the principal's office actively trying to come at me, actively lounging at me, swinging at me and whatever. Because you already left and came back in the principal's office talking about, oh yeah, I came to kill you. I told you I was going to kill you. I'm going to kill you, right? Contradicting stories. And yet still when my daughter asks you about it, about the part that she actually saw you do, he says that I attacked him. And I think it has been cemented into her head that on her birthday, he's going to be pulling her and attacking me. Because from time to time, she brings it up. So I think I might need to try to get her a counselor, because it's not like she talks about it all the time. It's just that it's like every few months or so, or whenever his name comes up or anything to do with him comes up, it goes back to 1, he's attacking my mom, and 2, what was the other thing? Why are you always fighting for my mom? Why are you attacking my mom? And something else, because he it's just a whole mess. I'm gonna leave it alone. But either way, that happened today, and I just wanted to tell you about the fact that he's gonna be telling her that, oh, I didn't attack her, she attacked me. And then when she's telling you exactly what happened, he wants to be upset, talking about, oh, you're poisoning my child's mind against me. You keep trying to poison her mind against me. No, I don't even talk about you to her. Your name is not a topic of conversation as much as you'd like it to be. We don't talk about you. We don't give a rat's ass about where you are, what you're doing. You're not a conversation. The only time you come up is when she brings it up to be like, oh, are you married to my dad? I'm like, no. Why don't you get married? I'm like, why would I get married? Oh, is it because he was hitting you and always trying to fight you? I'm like, it don't matter. I'm not getting married to him. I don't like him. That's the only time your name comes up. Aside from that, we don't care about you. Hell, you have a new daughter now. And that was a topic of conversation on my daughter's birthday. You telling her like, oh, you're a big sister now. She's gonna talk about playing with you. When are you gonna come back to Jamaica and play with her and see her? And then she says, my mommy says I don't have a passport. You didn't give us the passport. I sent him this information to fill out over a month ago now. At least a month now. Probably 2 by now. He already told my mom, like, oh yeah, I already filled it out and sent it to her. I'm like, I haven't received anything. There is nothing in the mail. Things take at least a month from Jamaica to get here. It takes a month to 3 weeks. I haven't received anything. Neither have I received any pictures to show that yes, it was done. I sent him the information via WhatsApp so that the picture is there to say, yeah, this is the day that it was sent. And I sent it via email, so he has it via 2 forms. And I sent him the picture. I sent my mom the picture to show that I sent everything to him. So he can't say he doesn't have it. He confirmed that he receives it. He already told my mom a few days ago, like, yeah, I already signed that and I sent that over already. But then he tells my daughter today, oh, I'm gonna go try and sign it today. I'm gonna try and sort it out today. Why are you always lying, dude? You done told my mom that you been signed the documents and sent it over, because my kid has a Jamaican passport. She doesn't have an American one. And because one, I don't have any documents from the Jamaica court system to say that I have sole custody, I need to have him sign something to say that yes, he knows that she's trying to get an American passport, and he's giving permission for her to get one. So she can always travel with me to go in and out of the country because she has her green card. She just can't travel really with someone else. I might need to be sending permission letters and all sorts of stuff with giving authorization to say that she's going to be with this person and whatever. So if there's any issues, so there are little to no issues, right? But yeah, that's that mess this morning. Like, you telling my mama that you done signed the documents and sent it to me, but you telling your daughter right now that you're gonna try and get it done today. So which one is it? It goes back to, oh, your mom is the one who attacked me, but she and I are telling you what actually happened. And then whenever you hear about it, you're talking about, stop poisoning my child's mind against me. Nobody's poisoning your child's mind against you. You keep saying that because you know that's something that you were doing with her about me, which is why a lot of times my daughter will ask, why did you abandon me? I'm like, what are you talking about? Why did you abandon me? You left me and you never came back. And they said you didn't want me and all sorts of stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't have no damn passport to bring you with me, otherwise you would have come with me. And I've actively heard them talk about the fact that, oh, your mom abandoned you. Yeah, we had to take care of you. You had to take care of her. When? When you guys finally came and said that, oh, and this is another reason. I said this in another video, but I don't think it's live. Or maybe, I think I said it on a story, so it's already gone. This is why I say I don't tell nobody nothing until it's done. Her paperwork for the US was almost done. And that's when, and I was keeping family members abreast of the situation who had her, right? To say that, yes, or it's in this state, it's in pending, it should be soon. Because, you know, according to the thing, it's supposed to be like, oh, it's supposed to be 6 months. And now it's already been like a year or two, and there's no update what's going on. So we're like, okay, we finally have a new update to say that the documents have been sent over to here and it's in this stage. So pretty soon, hopefully, we should be hearing back. Do I have hairspray? And that's when they decided to go grab her, like, oh, I want to spend some time with my daughter. I want to spend some time with my daughter. So he goes. She was getting enrolled in a whole new school too. He goes, picks her up, and runs off. Doesn't want to pick up no calls. Doesn't want to answer no questions. We don't know where she is. No address, nothing. Then keeps talking about, we need to send him money. We need to send him money. We need to send him money. I'm like, send you money for what? You need to help out with our child. You need to help out with our child. All these years, we've been the ones to do it. Like me, my mom, my family members. You've always known where she is when you feel like it. Because this is something that was going on for years. Every other year or something, you're gonna say like, oh, you guys hid her from me. If we hid her from you, how did you have the address to go pick her up and run off? If we hid her from you, how did you have everybody's phone number to contact to know where she is and how to get to her? But still you don't contact her. You see, this kind of stuff is stressing. And this is why I don't be answering when he calls me unless I am with her, so that I can just pick up and give her the phone. Because I don't want to hear no nonsense. It's always nonsense with him. Always. Always. But anyway, we looking cute. I know the hair's looking kind of crazy right now. The lotion I'm using is some Jergens because I got that right now. With lotion, the lotions I honestly use will be usually Jergens or Aveeno. I actively use Aveeno the most because every time I go to the store, I buy that. I buy it. I even have the Aveeno body wash right now. So because of the fact that I've been using their body wash and their lotion, I wanted to use their skincare too, but they didn't have it at the store. So I just bought what was at the store, which was the Neutrogena, which has been working well for me. So it kind of turns me off from wanting to try to change something, or I change the whole thing and then I have a reaction, then I gotta wait for my face to calm down. So I am very careful with adding new things to my face, because if there's some bad reaction, I might have to look at it in my face every day and be like, yeah, see what you get for using some no-name foundation or some no-name cleanser on your face. Look at you. Now you got a whole rash. Look at your face. Look at your face. I mean, my face is fine right now, but that's just saying if. I will be adding something new to my face routine. I'm going to be adding, well, you're going to see it, but I'm going to be adding something new soon. And see if it does anything for me, and I'll give you my honest review on it. Watch the belly. Ooh, we've always had a tummy, just nothing crazy. The belly isn't too bellying today. I mean, you can find a lot of my videos, like even 2 years ago, like, is this tea working? Like, sometimes my tummy just looks so small, and then other times it just be looking big or bloated, which can be kind of normal, especially if you just ate, or the time of day that it is. You're never gonna have a flat stomach all the time. It's not normal. So we're just moisturizing thoroughly. Now we're gonna use a white tooth comb. Do I have it in here? Oh, well, let's try this brush. Let's try this back curl. There we go, yeah. Ooh! Ah! That one is going too much like woof, that way. It was supposed to go in another direction. But let me know. It's giving. I don't like the fact that you see how this curl kind of curled that way. That's how this one was supposed to do. What did I do wrong? Darn it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. You gotta sing to yourself sometimes. Tell yourself, like, self, I love you. With or without these hair and lashes, I love you. Whether we got some hair or not, I'ma love you. I'ma love you regardless. Because I am you and you are me. We are us. Okay? The hair does not define us. We need to define us. Who are we? What do we stand for? Okay, so we're gonna try that one more time. Gonna give that a little bit of time to dry. Ooh, child, almost burned myself with that curling line. I need to buy me a proper sunscreen for my face. Because the little sunscreen that I purchased off of Walmart, from Walmart, I bought it to go to the pool that one time. And it works fine for that. It doesn't matter if, you know, it's your face is flaky or your hands and feet are flaky, because you're going to be in the water. But I don't like the flakiness that happens on my face, because then, you know, it just looks funny. You touch your face and it's all flaky. I don't like that. Give me some good sunscreen recommendations, because I was gonna purchase a Neutrogena sunscreen, because I was like I said, I'm using their soap and I'm using their acne bar. I might as well try and get their sunscreen, right? And then that sunscreen gonna talk about keep out of face and eyes. I understand my eyes. I'm not trying to be blind. What you mean keep out of my face? I'm trying to put it on my face. What you mean keep out of your face? So what am I supposed to do for my face? Do you have a sunscreen specifically for my face or not? I'm glad. Ooh, child. I found you. I just love. The back kind of cock off a little bit. But what's the back looking like for you? I hope is my back looking moisture. Oh, the upper half of my back looks a little dry. I need to add some moisturizer. But how, aside from that, how's it looking? How we looking? How we looking? How we looking? How we looking? Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's see. Whoosh. You're still going You were supposed to go down. That's not even made sure that I curled you down. What? And one curls. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna pretend that that's what we meant to do. This is why I'm not a beauty. This is why I'm not a hair guru. We're gonna pretend that that's what we were supposed to, what we were aiming for, and we're just gonna put it behind our ear. Who gonna know? If I don't say nothing and you don't say nothing, who gonna know? This is a secret between me and you, so shh, don't tell nobody. Shh, between me and you, me and you and me. Shh.